Whenever I ask someone why they're afraid of roller coasters, they usually say it's because they're scared that they'll fall out. Even I get scared that I'm going to fall out sometimes on roller coasters. Since literally everyone is afraid they'll fall out of a roller coaster, I decided I'd make a video to see if you actually can fall out of a roller coaster. By the way, credit to Coaster College for most of the information in this video. Go check his channel out if you get a chance, because it's a really good channel. In order to find out if you can fall out, we first need to understand roller coaster restraints and how they work. There are two different types of roller coaster restraints: ratcheting restraints and hydraulic restraints. Ratcheting restraints are typically used on older roller coasters. When you ride a roller coaster with a ratcheting restraint, you'll hear a clicking sound when you pull the restraint down. A lot of people don't like ratcheting restraints because there are only so many positions it can go into. Oftentimes, it will feel a bit loose on riders, meaning it won't be right up against you like you'd want. This is perfectly okay though, as it will be close enough to where you won't fall out. Aside from ratcheting restraints, there are hydraulic restraints that are used on newer coasters. These use hydraulic cylinders. These hydraulics are the same that are used on airplane flaps, which, as you can tell, are very strong. Roller coasters usually use 2 of these cylinders for the restraint, so you have the strength of 2 airplane spoilers holding you in. Unlike ratcheting restraints, hydraulic restraints can be positioned in any spot, meaning you can pull them as tight as you would like. We now need to know how they can be released mid-ride, or if they even can be released mid-ride. There is no button that anyone can press to release the restraints mid-ride that isn't on the actual coaster itself. This means that the train has to be at a complete stop in order for the ride operators to open restraints. Restraints are only released mid-ride when there is a ride evacuation. Ride evacuations are when you get stopped on either the lift hill or on a mid-course brake run if the ride is malfunctioning. It's also pretty common to get a ride evacuation, but don't worry, because if you get a ride evacuation, the park gives you free skip the line passes and even sometimes free merch. Anyway, each restraint has a different way that it can be released. For ratcheting restraints, the restraint is opened with a pedal or some kind of a lever that ride operators would have to apply pressure to. Hydraulic restraints can be released with an electrical current that is used once the train comes to a complete stop in the station. Another question a lot of people ask is if you can get dispatched from the station with your restraint unlocked. The answer is no, unless a ride operator literally bypasses an alert on the ride system that tells them a restraint is unlocked. Plus, especially on newer coasters, the train cannot and will not leave the station unless every restraint is securely locked in place. Even if some kind of freak accident happens where your restraint comes loose mid-ride, which by the way the chances of that happening are near zero, rides usually have a seatbelt as backup. Okay, so the answer is that roller coaster restraints can open mid-ride, but only during a ride evacuation, meaning you can't fall out of a roller coaster. But can the train fly off the track? Check out this video to find out.